When I talk about AI to people, I always want to ask them a lot of questions about where they are with their understanding of AI. ChatGPT, Claude, or whatever, that is an application built around a large language model for a specific purpose. It's a chat application. It's not a technology, it's a product. And so it's like you can do other things with large language models that aren't that. And that's what we're doing. So we're not at FM, we're not building chatbots. Of course, we could build a chatbot, and that's sometimes if that's the business need or whatever, we could do it. But I'm more interested in these agentic systems that can really change the way a process gets done. Let me make it real for you. So one exciting area that we're looking at with FM is around content supply chain optimization. So think about a marketing group within a larger organization. These teams are really inefficient a lot of times. And they're generating content for a variety of channels. They have a variety of tools that they're using. And I think they stand to the most to gain from a large language model. What do large language models do? They generate content. They can generate content. And there are certainly some purpose-built tools that are doing just that, right? Things like Writer and Copy AI and other types of products and applications that are being used that. But that's just one thing. There's a whole process that's involved with the ideation process, the research, all the way to the content generation, the content, like deploying it to channels, then measuring it. That's a whole like life cycle that I have. That's been my background for most of my career, is around content management systems and other ways to basically, wrestle content into systems and deploy them. So we're talking to companies about how we would revolutionize that process. And and what I always say to people is like, when you apply AI to a process, it's not the old like digital transformation type world where we're just digitizing a process. In the world of large language models, when you take a process and apply AI to it, the entire process changes. Things that were 3 steps are now 1 or maybe even 0 steps for you. And so when that happens, you all of a sudden can do new things that you wouldn't be able to do before, and that's what's exciting to me is like, so we work with our clients to define a process that we can, knowing what we know about what large language models can do, about what they can fill in the gaps. And we basically work with them to reinvent a new process. And in the course of that, we're going to become way more efficient and optimized. But we're ultimately will want to do better work at the end of the day. So that makes it real, hopefully, that we're doing that in new ways. Those conversations have been very interesting.